All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are talking all about communication. And look, we all think it's just about the words we say, right? But what if I told you that the most important conversations are the ones that happen without a single word being spoken?
So let's just start with this one big question, because it really gets to the heart of everything. Are words really the whole story? I mean, think about the last time you had a really important conversation. Were you just listening to the words, or did you get a vibe, a feeling, something more?
Well, that something more is exactly what we're digging into today. Because in any interaction, there's not just one conversation going on. Nope, there's a second one, a hidden conversation that's happening right in front of us. And honestly, it often tells us way more than the words do.
So think of it like this. On one hand, you've got what we hear, the official story, the words coming out of someone's mouth. But on the other hand, you've got what we see. These are the unspoken signals, the hidden, and let's be honest, often the real message. The magic happens when you notice that these two conversations don't line up. That's where the truth is usually hiding. This brings us to the body's own hidden language. It's a language that, believe it or not, we all speak fluently, but very few of us have actually learned how to consciously read. And learning to read these signals, it's a total game changer.
Let's get specific here. You know what I'm talking about. A closed-off posture, somebody with their arms crossed tight. Or how about a wandering gaze, someone who just won't make eye contact? And then there are those little nervous gestures, right? Tapping fingers, a bouncing leg. These aren't just random tics, they are massive clues.
And that's the key thing to remember. These signals are like little windows. They show you what someone's words might be trying to hide, what they're really feeling under the surface, maybe a hesitation they have, or even what their true intentions are in a negotiation.
Okay, so if our bodies are constantly sending out all these signals, what's the one big rule that pulls it all together? Well, it's this incredibly powerful but simple idea that explains why everything we do, and even what we don't do, like being silent, is communication.
The philosopher Paul Watzlawick absolutely nailed it when he said this: one cannot not communicate. Just let that sink in for a second. It means it is literally impossible to stop sending messages.
Let's call this the communication constant. It means you are always sending messages. Whether you're talking, not talking, looking away, staring someone down, you are communicating. Think about it. Your silence in a meeting? Oh yeah, that sends a message loud and clear. Your body is always speaking.
So this is a pretty huge insight, right? But what do you do with it? How do we make this a practical skill? Well, it's time we all learned how to listen with our eyes. It's a whole new way of understanding people. And it's actually a pretty simple three-step process. First, you have to look, and I mean actively look. Don't just hear the person, really observe them. Second, you have to see. Start picking out those specific signals, the posture, the gaze, the hands. And then finally, you understand. This is where you connect the dots and interpret the story that their words might be trying to gloss over. Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to this. The one who observes well is the one who sees what words are trying to hide. That's the real power here. It's about looking past the script and seeing what's actually going on.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Now that you know that you're always communicating and that there's this entire hidden language that you can learn to read, what are you going to do with that? Really, what do you think about it?